the Budget and Appropriations Committee and thank the Chair for taking leadership in regards to the Annual Development Plan, a very important document. And I want to agree with Honorable Boss Mairura, who spoke about we have the cake, but now we need to know how it's shared across the 45 wards. But I want to invite him that this particular discussion happens when we're having a discussion about the FSP. That's the fiscal strategy paper that will be able to set the ceilings and also clearly show what activities or programs will be carried out across the 45 wards. So Honorable Boss Mairura and the entire House is invited this weekend to deliberate on the fiscal strategy paper that will be able to set the ceilings and clearly show what goes to Masimba and what goes to Masige West. I want to go on record that the attachment, what we call the annexure to this particular document, did not carry the aspirations of the people of Masige West, the people of Boitangare, where Honorable Ware comes from, and this we have actually showed it through our budget committee wall, and I'm happy that the chair has read those items that were supposed to appear in the line of Masige West, and the chair, let's go on record that Boitangare, Bas Boitangare, the Honorable Ware, has also forwarded the document that was supposed to be attached in that particular ward. So let's go on record that it's there. Honorable Speaker, the biggest challenge we have now is not actually even the ADP. Our biggest challenge is to ensure that we have the budget that we had done in the last year to make sure that it's implemented to the dot by the end of this 12 months. We are in March now, heading into April. We have 2 months and a few days to close the financial year for this particular year. And I want to invite the chairpersons of committees to a liaison committee this afternoon, where we should be able to ask ourselves how much of the budget that we passed here has been implemented and what is pending and where are we, so that we can get a report from each committee through the chair in the next 1 week to ensure that we are able to tell which ward the project has been implemented, what is pending, and what needs to be done from the executive to ensure that we have all this project we did last year are implemented. Because what will happen is, if we don't do that, at the end of this year, we'll have all the programs that we did for the last year budget moving forward to 2024, 2025. And that means at the end of the day, even if we talk about so many things to be done in Masimba, so many things to be done in Masige West, it will be a waste of time because I will have carried forward a lot of projects. I want to ask the members that as we hold this meeting this afternoon for the liaison committee, that we able to hold the chief officers and the ministers into account and get proper reports on implementation of the previous budget. Then this particular report will be able to guide the House and also the MCS for different wards to understand the level of implementation in terms of all the projects and all the departments. So I will ask that the chairpersons of committees who I chair through the liaison committee, that through the meeting we will ask that the next week our discussion should be based on implementation of the previous budget and exact timelines for us to ensure that we have this budget implemented fully. So thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, and I want to ask that given the time, we could have put a question, but I've seen honorable members raising their hands.
Honorable Gugu, thank you.
Honorable Speaker, I want to be very brief. I support Honorable Mairura, Honorable Ndali, Honorable the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Edina, and the like. Now, Speaker, I want to draw the chair budget to page 27. Honorable Speaker, on page 27, on the Department of Lands and Housing, I've not seen the current affairs in this country, Honorable Speaker, from the head of state about affordable housing. It's not mentioned anywhere, and you know housing is devolved, it's a devolved function. So I may say that that should also be included, and I want to thank the honorable member for Boji Tendere. I'm told I've heard they're preparing for affordable housing in that ward. That's the way to go. That will be Obebo grow. And Honorable Ndali, what you do, just close your ears. And that's a good project. I will enable it in that area. Mr. Speaker, I also want to agree with the minority about the village administrators. But Mr. Speaker, even not already about the ECD teachers. But Mr. Speaker, let us be realistic. is a good idea. I've been also advocating for that. Honorable Speaker, our wage bill is 62%. 62%. Is it possible? Let all the members think about it. I've approached the service board, Honorable Speaker. My ward has no ward admin. They have told me they are not employed because of lack of resources. I don't know how we'll be able to employ when our wage bill is 62%. So it's all of us to think and how to release. I want to give the chair and the budget committee, because 18 billion is realistic. They are giving us estimates. At the end of the day, when we get the actual resources is when we spend. So when we 20 billion, this is a good idea. Chair, we should be ambitious in what we do in this county. Finally, Honourable Speaker, because of time, and the next motion is for my committee, I request you to put a question.
Honourable members, I know this is a very critical issue we are discussing, and nevertheless, for those who have heard what Honourable Rito Manuda said, what Honourable Bosia said, this is just a plan we are planning as the Assembly, and there are several documents which we can interact this document with as we move forward as an Assembly. Honourable members, I now put a question which is that this House adopts a report of the Select Committee on Budget and Appropriation Committee on the Kisii County Annual Development Plan for the financial year 2024-2025, read on the table on 6th March 2024. As many of the same opinion say aye, as many of the contrary opinion say nay, the aye have it. Before I move, honourable members, to the next order, I have the following communication to make. Honourable members, I know on 22nd February 2024, pursuant to Article 181 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, as read together with the Standing Order number 60 and 61, this House approved the motion for the removal from office of the Deputy Governor of Kisii County, His Excellency Dr. Robert Monda. Honourable members, on Thursday, 14th March 2024, the Senate upheld the impeachment motion passed by the Kisii County Assembly. Consequently, honourable members, Honourable Robert Monda ceased to hold office. Honourable members, Section 33, Section 10 of the County Government Act number 17 of 2012 states that a vacancy in the office of the governor or deputy governor arising under this section shall be filled in the manner provided for by Article 182 of the Constitution of Kenya. Further, honourable members, Section 32T, subsection 1 of the County Government Amendment Act number 11 of 2020 states that where a vacancy arises in the office of the deputy governor, as provided for under Section 32C, the governor's shall, within 14 days, nominate the deputy governor, and with the approval of the County Assembly, appoint of the County Government Amendment Act number 11 of 2020 states that the County Assembly shall consider the motion for approval for the appointment of the deputy governor within 14 days and resolves whether to approve the motion, and having failed to make a resolution. Honourable members, I am pleased to inform this Honorable Austat, I have received a communication from His Excellency, the Governor of Kisii, Paulo Simbalati, which reads as follows. Submission of nominee for the post of the Deputy Governor for vetting by the County Assembly of Kisii. Pursuant to provision of Section 32T of the County Government Amendment Act 2012, as led with the provision of the Public Appointment County Assembly's Approval Act number 5 of 2017, I do here nominate the following person as on bureau for the position of the Deputy Governor for the vetting and approval by the County Assembly. Name, Mr. Elijah Obebo. ID number 16004184. Honorable members, pursuant to Article 179, subsection 2 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, and Standing Order number 185, subsection 4, I hereby commit the nomination of Mr. Elijah Obebo as the Deputy Governor of Kisii County Government to the Committee on Appointment for Vetting and the report party to this House within